So I gotta do this all over again. I've uh, I've done this twice already, and I wasn't even gonna do it until last night's live stream from Eddie Allencart. So first I want to address an issue with my comments. I think it's Veerite Hunt 78, like VERITE Hunt 78. I see your comments, buddy. I can't reply back for some reason. I get into the video to comment back, and it's like the comment's gone. Um, So yeah, if you want, I took that debate recap video down. If you need to back up for whatever reason, I'll put it back up with the same material. I'll clean the language up, and I won't mention the debate. I'll just explain the whole scenario. So, anyways, thanks for your cool comments as well, and the rest of you out there. Thank you very much. It's well needed. We need this time in age with these guys doing their fake moon landing bullcrap scenario in Antarctica. We got to stick together. But when I go over these stars, this is my video. This was from like 3 years ago, and I said this is from a P950, and I was like, oh yeah, these are stars. These are what they are. Blah 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 blah. Well, they're not. These are blurry. And when you read the book of Ezekiel, in chapter 1, right? You go to verses, I think it was 14. See here, it's 15 to 18. This is what it says. I'm going to read it real quick, and I'm going to get into this. And I'm not calling anybody out, but I want to know why these dudes aren't showing what the stars really are. And I looked at the living creatures, and behold, one wheel was on the earth beside the living creatures, and the four of its faces. The appearance of the wheels and their workmanship was like the color of beryl, and the one likeness was to the four of them. And their appearance and their workmanship was like the wheel in the middle of the wheel. On the four of their sides, and in their going they went. They did not turn in their going. And their rims, they were even high, even awesome they were, and their rims were full of eyes all around the four of them. And in the going of the living creatures, the wheels went beside them, and in the lifting up of the living creatures from on the earth, the wheels were lifted up. Whereon the Spirit was to go, there they went. There the Spirit was to go. The wheels were lifted up along with them, for the spirit of the living creature was in the wheels. So, in other words, wherever these living creatures went, the wheels went with them. Okay? And this video, is what I used to show people were the stars. And this is incorrect according to Ezekiel. What are Ezekiel's wheels? We're going to explore that. But I want to know why, and I'm not calling anybody out. You guys do good work. Trust me, like King Nico, I mentioned something and no reply back. Like, this is what the Bible says. If we're really, truly biblical cosmologists, then we need to start spreading the truth of what the Bible truly says about it, because God explains what everything is, right? Eddie Allencart, David Weiss, I know why you don't share them, but I'm about to drop you in a heartbeat. You're looking real shady right now. Mark Sargent's another one. His friend there, Patricia Steer or something like that. She was on. She uploaded a new video the other day. It wasn't new. It was a rerun of an old live video, and she was mentioning in there how she likes the stars and the moon of everybody else's videos. And I'm like, cool. I got great videos. Nothing. Didn't hear nothing out of it. You know what I'm saying? And what we're doing is not what we're showing isn't right. Like, this here is not Venus. This is well, I mean, it is Venus, right? But it's a blurry, unfocused picture of Venus, right? Here, there's Jupiter, blurry and unfocused. Sure, you might say, oh, well, it is focused. You can see the stars going around it, but it's not. It's overexposed like a mother, right? And it's not right. And this is what we're showing everybody is right and is truth. And it's like, it's not right. And I'm guilty of it. And I'm setting the record straight, right? So how can I go off and saying all this? How can I validate any of this? Let's do it like this. These are two lights. Would you believe me if I said these lights were 20 miles away, 10 miles away, 20 yards away? Would you believe me if I said, these are stars? Would you believe me if I said they were LED lights on a chicken coop run? Would you believe me if I said these are lights on a McDonald's sign? What would you believe? If all I showed you was this and was like, yeah, check these out. This is dot, 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 right? Because I just showed you stars that look similar to this, right? I sure did. I didn't know what I was looking at, to be honest with you. I thought I was doing the right thing. But I need to set the record straight, and I want to know why these other guys aren't showing the right stars. And I've contacted them. That's why I'm saying something. Eddie, I said something to him like 3 times last night in his live feed. Completely ignored it. How many times have you seen stars looking like this? Right? This looks cool. Don't get me wrong. This is really sick looking. Atmospheric turbulence. That is some good coffee. Ravens Brew Double Dead Coffee is probably one of the best coffees I've ever drank. And no, they definitely do not support this message. They would probably be like, you need to redo that and take our name out of it. So here I focus into it rather, and boom. This right here, what this really is, this is a solar panel or a solar light, or these are little lights, and then there's like a little solar thing down here. It's on my chicken coop run. They're probably a 1/4 inch tall, and this is what they look like. It looks like a big, I don't know, like a top hat with a pillar underneath it, right? That's exactly what it is. And it's only 20 yards away, right? But you see it, like you understand what I'm saying? How easy it is to get the wrong video, the wrong impression because of illiteracy or ignorance. You know what I'm saying? But those lights were about 20 yards away. Pretty cool, huh? So this beginning part of this video, I'm just going to give you a little backdrop on it. I was up in a hotel up in Pittsfield, Mass. We were out of town working. High school had a big nasty bulge in the gym, and we had to fix it. And instead of ripping up the entire gym, we just ripped up the middle section and fingered everything back in. That's pretty intricate. Like you got to be right on the money, right down to the nearest 64th of an inch. Anyway, so the closest hotel was in Massachusetts. Just happened to be Pittsfield, and this was done May 2nd. I uploaded it May 4th, and you could see Orion's belt in May. And Orion alone kills the whole globe bold nonsense. Okay? It destroys the globe. I don't care what anybody says. And if you truly understood Orion, you would understand it. But listen to what I'm saying here. See that? First glance, you might think I'm looking at a star. I'm actually looking out a hotel window right now, right? Watch this. So I'm looking at it. You can see the pine boughs moving when I focus it in. I'm like 3 miles away, I'm assuming. I'll let you do the math. You'll see. I did finally get rid of that mount. It's great for planes. Horrible for this type of stuff. Yeah. I can play with it. You really don't see the atmospheric turbulence because I'm looking through a window. For some reason, it doesn't show up, and I'm wondering if that has anything to do with it. I don't know. So, But that is one of the differences between my other videos and this one. Is this one I'm actually looking from the outside or from the inside out, not being outside looking outside.
Is the trees moving?
Pretty cool, huh? You can be the judge. It's pretty far away.
There you go. So it was.
Maybe 3 miles, 2 miles away. I don't know.
Watch.
And I'm in the Holiday Inn right above the pool, facing the east. Or facing the west. I apologize. Facing the west, by the way. I think I'm on the 4th floor. Love that song. So anyway, it's above and beyond. Almost home. You can see the rings on Beetlejuice here, or Beetlejuice, right? If I'd stop shaking the camera. See them? You can barely make them out, but they're there, right? No, not this one. So I started to mess around with the camera more, right? Started to follow other people that knew what they were doing. And this is what I started to get with Jupiter. You can tell it's Jupiter. There's one of the moons or stars. There's another one. I thought I saw another one over here. Anyway, right? So it's definitely Jupiter. You can see the 2 rings, the red cap on top, right? Looks pretty cool. You know what I mean? Getting better at it, right? Still in the back of my mind, the rings and all that. What just happened? Still in the back of my mind. I started playing with the camera more, and this is now what I'm getting with Jupiter. This is raw, unedited, not stacked, nothing. Not run through any filters, not run through any Photoshop. This is what my camera saw when I was videotaping it.
The camera was only good for with my naked eyes. I do got a small set of clouds coming up there, but nothing.
I don't know why I did that.
That's seemingly hindering it. So today I got a Facebook jail, and I'm going to put this up.
So this is one of my rebuttals to like Astrophotographic on Facebook and some other nut job coming at me sideways about my star videos being out of focus. Well, doesn't look like it's out of focus. You can see right here I'm down low with my my aperture setting. I think I raised my shutter speed. Sorry, I do raise my shutter speed up, and that's what changes. I do believe I changed the shutter speed. Anyway, nonetheless, you can go check this video out right here. Right? So I am getting better with this. And I just want to show you my progression, right? And again, I don't know why it does it with the stars. Wandering or not. Eventually it settles out here. See there I'm clicking with or messing with the shutter speeds. You see how it got brighter, then darker, or it was darker, then it got brighter. Right? So I'm out there, playing with this stuff. I'm experimenting. I'm trying different settings. So it's, I'm not just going out and saying, oh, look, this is what I got. I'm actually going out there and like, all right, should my focus be here or here? Right? When I start to mess with the focus, this is what I start getting. Now these aren't in 2160. They're in 1080. They're not quite prolific. I'll give you that, right? And I'm going to show you some more ones that are way more prolific. Here's Sirius. Look at this, right? That's absolutely amazing. And I don't even think that's in 2160. It might be, right? And this is what I'm getting. Now, they'll be quick to say, "Oh, well, you're not focusing in right. You know what I mean?" Well, I did have. Oh, well, I'm going to show you this video where I actually play with the focus as I'm looking at it through the camera. And this is Arcturus, okay? And you see the rings. Like I'm focused in on it right here, right? In the beginning, though, There I am. Here I'm not. Okay. This is way below the moon setting or the moon focus, right? So if I had the same focus at 125 power zoom on the moon, it'd be blurry. Right before it came back out. Let's see if I can't get it to pause in that. Whoops, hit the wrong one. Let's try this again. What is going on here? I don't want that stupid video. So right here, this right here, everybody keeps telling me this is a focus star on my camera. However, here's the issue. Okay, I'm not dumb when it comes to focal points on optics. Okay, I understand that if something is 100 miles away at 125 powered zoom and my focus point is almost to infinity and I have something that's 200 miles beyond, right? And I'm at the same power, I'm going to be at a different focal point. I'm going to increase that to infinity because I can't, there's no way in the world I can zoom in on something at 100 miles away and then use that same focal point at the same zoom and go at something farther away and still be focused on it. That's such, it's like so disingenuous. You know what I mean? And when people do that, it makes you so mad. Like when people act disingenuous to me like that, it's like, I'm looking at them like, what is your problem, right? It makes no sense. It's so insulting. So that poses a big problem. That's not focused. But when you go to infinity, which is a higher focal point than what the moon's focal point is in the same power, this is what I get all the time, every single time. And this one's in 2160 high def, right? And this is Arcturus. It looks just like the other star I just showed you with the same features, and it flashes all around. I can't make any other light do this except for the fixed stars. Only the fixed stars, right? I just showed you that one. I just showed you that one. Here, we'll go walk around the Big Dipper real quick. Okay, these stars are hard to get because you can see them; they're faint. This one here's the faintest one, and I'm don't even know how I got it, but I got it. I'm getting better with this camera, right? Here's the first one. You can still see the rings on it. They're not as prolific, but you guys can take these videos, take them in your Photoshop, run them through an editor, put different filters on them. No Fanfare does a great job of doing that. If you see this, go ahead, do it. You know, back my work up. But and by the way, the reason it's so grainy is I have to run my camera at a high ISO. I think these are in like 3200 ISO. The reason is because that P1000 is not a nighttime camera. If I had it in like 1600 ISO, you'd see the star, but you wouldn't see it clear, right? Or as clear as you see it. And if I had it at like 800 ISO, you wouldn't even see the star. It wouldn't even appear because these are so faint compared to the brighter ones. And I just wanted to show you that even on these faint ones that are barely coming in, they still have the ring characteristics. And again, you can take these videos and download them and look at them through software, you know, each frame, and you're going to see once you get through all this atmospheric turbulence and junk that there are wheels within wheels, and they are focused. Like I'm not, you know, this one here's the faintest one, and I'm not yanking anybody's chain, right? Now that I know what I'm looking for and what I'm looking at, the Bible's correct. Here's another one, okay? And you guys can go look at these videos. They're all on my channel. I got more coming out. This one here is really cool. It's got like a reflective star on it, or a sister one, and then this one right next to it. Now, this one here is what they would look like at like 1600 ISO. Or then at 800, you wouldn't even see it. You would just see like a little bit of a flicker maybe. You wouldn't even, it would look like those other videos I showed you of the lights out of focus. You know what I mean? It would be inconclusive, right? But this one here, negative. It's brighter. We can see it. There's definitely wheels within wheels. They're not like, shape shifting or anything like that. You're seeing them. They're there, right? These are fainter, essentially. Another one. You can see this one here as well, right? That's more of a resemblance of like Capella, right? So here's Anatares. See, I already did this once, twice, three times. This is what they'll say is focus right here. It's not. Not at all. Not at all. Yeah, excuse me. This is with the new mount, by the way. You can see how much quicker and easier I focus in on it. This is a three-way geared tripod mount or head. Let's skip forward. And you see, there's the rings within the rings. Every single fixed star is like this. Every single one with different color variations of different styles and patterns of flickers. Some flicker like crazy and some don't flicker really that much. None, absolutely none of the wandering stars flicker. Not a single one of them. So, anyways, that's what I wanted to show. Why are you guys in the truth movement not showing these? Look at that. Boom, boom, boom. Right? You can say I'm calling you all out, but I'm just I want to know. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to stop it in a good spot, but it's not. So anyway, thanks for watching, and start showing the truth. All of us need to. This is what it is. This is verifiable through the Bible. This is what I'm getting all the time. All of these. So, and again, if anybody wants to come out and look at these, I live down in Binghamton, New York area, so get a hold of me. I have no problems coming out and showing people the stars. I'll show you exactly what they look like, on a nice clear night. So, anyways, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it.